Come on, show my face. Alright, my name's Scotty, and here's my Dragunity deck profile. Alright, first up, I have a Morphing Jar. It helps me draw. It really will help you. It'll get you running a lot faster. If you get a dead draw, you can just throw it out there, and in my deck, I kind of tend to run out of hand quite often, so Morphing Jar, why not? Next up, I want Run Tribus. It works really well if you're having trouble working your flanks into your graveyard. And you can simply summon it, get rid of flanks, get rid of Tribus, special summon your Mystium, and you can synchro for 8. Next up, I run 3 Dragunity Ducks. I shouldn't really have to explain why I run 3 of those. Christian, keep it on the cards.
Oh, sorry.
I run 2 Legionnaires. I'm trying to get a third. I don't know why I don't have one yet. I'm probably going to go get one next week. I run 3 Mystiums. Really good card. He floats rather well. I mean, it's great. And I'm taking one out. Yeah.
He kills me with it.
It's my gateway to level 8, really. That and Vajrayana. As soon as I get another Legionnaire, though, one of them's coming out. I have 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Got it from him.
Yes, I want it back.
Yes, he does. In fact, he was willing to trade a solemn warning for it.
I'm not kidding. I really missed my first Red Eyes Darkness Metal.
Next up, Light and Darkness Dragon. The reason is because of the loop. Armor Leviatine. Yes, it is Leviatine. I thought it was Leviathan for the longest time. But it's a good card. Easy to bring it out. Equip it with ducks. Why not? Next up, 3 Atlas. It's a great idea. It works really well, especially with Vajrayana.
Dragunity Atlas.
Next up, 2 Brainstalk. I used to have a Corsica. I didn't like how it ran. I never used it. Brainstalk is a lot more useful. Helps me with my Armor Leviatine for a finish here that I would normally not be able to pull off. 2 Dragunity Flanks. Some people run 3. I think it's about to be semi-limited, so I'm not buying a third. I run 2 cards of Consolence. Really helps the consistency, especially if you get a flanks in your hand. You can just discard it, draw 2 more. Really good. And you can use Dragon Ravine, discard something if you're just going to get a flanks to your graveyard anyway. Add this to your hand, then use it. It really just, no reason you shouldn't have cards of Consolence. And here comes a staple. 2 Mystical Space Typhoon. If you're not running 2 Mystical Space Typhoon, you need your head dipped in boiling oil.
Yes, I read that the hard way.
Yep.
That's why
the fact that I will literally dip his head in boiling oil, by the way. 2 Terraforming.
Right.
Some people run 3, but I think it has too much of a chance for a dead draw, and it kind of runs me out of other space.
But then again, you could discard it for Dragon Ravine.
Yeah, I told you that earlier, trying to sound smart.
Yes.
3 Dragon Ravine.
Because I never do.
If you aren't running 3 Dragon Ravine in a Dragunity deck, or any dragon deck for this matter, there's something wrong with you.
Hey, I don't run it.
Next, 1 Future Vision. That's because you like Future Fusion.
Yeah,
you didn't think it'd be that useful. Anyway, Future Fusion, it's really, really good for this. My recommendation would be to send an Armor Leviatine, a Light and Darkness, a Darkness Metal, an Atlas, and a Flanks.
For FGD.
Yep, of course. But you really don't care if you get FGD out, truth be told. Next up, 2 My Body is a Shield. I tend to run My Body as a Shield instead of other cards like 7 Tools of the Bandit or Trap Stun, mainly because I tend to go for the FTK a lot. This deck is really consistent with that, and it's really fast. Not to mention, it helps me take out Stardust. I did that to him earlier. Dark Hole, enough said. Monster Reborn, once again, there's not really much explaining on that one. Spiritual Wind Art Mayabe. Now, I use this as an anti-Stardust measure, simply because it doesn't destroy. It's a great way to get it back, and you can summon Brainstalk and attack with it, and then, like, if that's the only card in your hand, there's nothing else. Say they didn't have a monster, and then when they summon one, just return it to the bottom. It's a great card. Icarus Attack. It's great, but they have to have 2 cards on their side of the field. 2 cards on the field. You can destroy one of yours. But, point is, Another good idea with this is, I don't really run Starlight Road. I keep it in my side deck, but you can use this to destroy 2 of your own cards, then activate Starlight Road if you're in a dead. Bottomless trap hole. Yeah, that card comes in handy.
I have one, and he wants one.
I need one more. Called the Haunted. Hell, bring back your Red Eyes Darkness Metal, bring back your Armor Leviathan, bring back just about anything. Your choice. Torrential Tribute. Ah, I love Torrential Tribute. Now, most people don't really think about that in the Dragunity deck because they think, but you need your monsters. Correction, you need your monsters during your turn. This deck really doesn't care if you have them during your opponent's turn. Seriously, because most of your moves are one-hit shots that just rely on you having your others. And finally, Mirror Force. The most important meal of the day. Here's my extra deck, Dragunity Knight Vajrayana. Times 2.
Wait, show me.
2 Vajrayana. Excellent card. You really, no reason you shouldn't have one. Thought Real Archfiend.
Okay.
Ultimate Rare, got it from him.
Yep.
Trident Dragonian. Ultimate Rare. I love that damn card.
I want that card.
Red Dragon Archfiend. 5-headed dragon.
5-God dragon. What are you talking about?
Yes, I was about to correct myself. I don't care what the card says, it's 5-god dragon.
That name is so much more
Dragunity
godly.
Knight, Gaybolg.
Gable.
Stardust Dragon.
Stardust.
And I'm doing a little experiment with the Exceeds. I have the rank 2, 3, and 4. I'm really just doing an experiment with them. I'm trying to see which of my decks are the best with them. These ones are kind of sucky, but they're a good way to say Gentetsu. However the hell you say that name, Gentetsu. Yeah, Gentetsu. You can use him to, like, if you have 2 flanks, not much else, you just need to survive a couple attacks, you can use him like that. Not to mention he boosts attack. Really, I don't think he's that great. Ancient Fairy Dragon. Really, if you're not running this card anymore, what are you thinking? This card is beast, man. Come on, you can pop your own Dragon Ravine so you can use 2 in 1 turn.
Your 3,000 defense is a bonus.
Yeah, I prefer the special summoning. And besides, you gain life points. If you're down on your luck, just pop all your Dragon Ravines. Dragunity Knight Barcha. There's not really any way I can currently run him with this setup, but I do have a way side decked. I'm probably going to replace him for Trident.
Okay.
Red Nova Dragon. I bring him out so often. Whenever I just need a beat stick, he's there. You know? And then there's Dragunity Knight Gayderg. Really helps with consistency. I haven't been running him that lately because this deck is really consistent. Alright, and now on to the side deck. Dragunity Knight Trident. In fact, right here before you,
Right.
I'm replacing Barcha for Trident.
Can't see Trident. Okay.
Next up, Dragunity Militum. Times 2. In the side deck. Could you back up a little from that? 1 Dragunity Dark Spear. A drastic drop-off.
Trade it for me.
Yep. I love this card, especially against Infinities. Works against other Dragunities, too. 2 Reckless Greed. Helps you draw. I kind of think I'm going to take this out of my side deck.
It doesn't really, it only speeds you up. It doesn't really help you out.
Yeah, it does, but it's just you have to know it right. 3 7 Tools of the Bandit, because lots of my friends tend to use lots of counter traps.
Good card.
Hate them. 2 traps done. Because my friends use counter traps, I can use this before I do anything. And they'll either flush one out, or if it was a solemn warning, they won't be able to use it this turn, and I can just pull off my OTK.
True.
Starlight Road. If you know anybody who uses Gladiator Beast, you should run this card because of Gaiadis. Harmonic Waves. Helps me bring out Barcha. That's really the only reason. It's level modification. It sucks. Unless you really, actually, come to think of it, just summon ducks, equip them with flanks, Harmonic Waves flanks, bring out Barcha, bring out a rank 4. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Release Restraint Wave. You can destroy an Atlas and all their face downs. It's an excellent way to pull off that finishing move. And that's my deck. This has been Scotty, and this is my deck profile.
Yes.